Hey guys, happy Friday. That's going to be a chill video today here at Club Scoundrel. I actually want to do a bunch of success stories from a handful of the gentlemen that I've been coaching lately. Because, let's be honest, there's a lot of doom and gloom out there when it comes to the dating scene. Not that it's unwarranted, but, it is nice to take a step back, get away from the doom scrolling, and just take a breath, you know, just like chill, because it's like there's still a lot of good stuff going on out there in the world when you just get out there and interact with girls, have a good time. There's still a lot of success to be had. Okay, so, you know, I don't blame the guys for some of the shit that's going on out there. Definitely not minimizing that, but at the same time, let's be real, there's still some good stuff going on out there. So today's video is all about, I want to share with you guys some of the success stories so you can hear what's going on and give you some inspiration, because I don't want you guys to just get lost in the sauce and just go completely pessimistic on some of this stuff, okay? So let's get into it, and hopefully maybe some of these situations are situations that you are yourself in, and these might offer a little light at the end of the tunnel for you. All right. So first things first. Okay. This particular gentleman, he was going from constant arguing with his ex-girlfriend. She was very masculine. They finally broke up, and he was really down the dumps. He was depressed. He had no leads, and started working with me and followed my guidelines to a T about how to revamp his online dating profile, because the one that he had was not good. So he revamped that. He followed exactly what I teach in order to text to set up dates when you do get a match, and how to carry out those dates, how to execute them like a true scoundrel. And I gotta tell you, this guy was a little skeptical at first. He'd always be asking me questions like countering, yeah, but this, yeah, but that. Finally, I'm like, dude, just do what I say and it's gonna work for you. And now he's at the point where he's literally he has to turn women down. He's got so many matches. He's like going out 4 or 5 dates a week. And he shared with me that it's like an incredible feeling, he said, to not just have an abundance of women right now, but to be with women who are totally feminine with him and support his mission and his purpose. He's realigned his way of thinking, and he's got girls who are just supporting him, who are super in their feminine energy, because he's bringing that masculine leadership that he had no idea how to do before he started working with me. So very, very cool. And yeah, all these girls are trying to get his attention now instead of him having to chase after them. So it's a beautiful thing. All right, the next guy, he just shared that he had an amazing date with this 29-year-old who's ultra feminine. She's soft, she's graceful, she has graceful energy. And she told him that it's been a long time since she's felt a connection like this. Now, this is a guy who is actually, he meets a lot of women, but the women that he goes out with, a lot of times they just don't go anywhere. So he's been honing in, refining, and I've been working with him for this guy, I've been working with him on how to dial in some of that energy and how to weed out candidates that don't bring the feminine energy, and how to present himself so he tracks the feminine ones and can keep them around longer, because he was having a little bit difficulty with that, and now he's really grasping this, and they're just like opening up to him and purring like kitty cats, and he is loving that right now. Okay, the next guy, he's a newer client of mine. Okay, and this is a guy who right now it's almost June. He has not had a date since last fall, October, November, and he's only been working with me for 2 or 3 weeks. And boom, just like that, after following my, so the stuff that I teach my guys is the masculine magnetism system, which is basically the entire how to lead like a man, how to interact, how to put yourself in the best position to attract good quality women. But anyway, he's been following that to a fucking T. As soon as he signed on with me, he's just been rocking it out. And he's got a date this weekend with a girl who basically wanted his info. She was like so intrigued by him. She asked for his info. And what he told me is that in the past, he would have no idea what to do if that would have happened. He would have been stuck, hesitating, overthinking, not knowing how to ask her out, maybe thinking I got to talk to her for weeks. But instead, he followed, like I said, followed exactly what I coached to a T. He knew exactly how to lead this. He knew exactly how to ask her out. And he got a total compliance. She's been very sweet, very submissive, and he set this up, and she's like, okay, yes, yes, yes. No pushing back, no testing. And he said that he's just so excited about reviving his own inner masculine side and building his confidence back, okay? Because he was really down and out for a long time. And this is a guy actually who has been following me for 3 years and finally decided to pull the trigger to work with me. But he's got a really good attitude. These are the kind of guys that I love working with. They take action, they listen, they just follow what to do, what I coach them to do within my program, and they see success, and boom, boom, boom. Very proud of this guy. All right, last but not least, we have another guy who, this is an interesting one, a little bit different. Again, his background was a 6-year relationship, not good at all. Drama, he didn't know how to lead for shit. His ex was very domineering, very masculine, and he told me it was like 6 years of hell. But again, he didn't know how to lead. He didn't know how to stand up for himself. Just had no education on how to do that. But now he's been seeing this girl, again, very feminine. That's the cool thing about all these guys is that they're attracting feminine women who really have a genuine desire for them. So anyway, this particular gentleman has never been able to tap into his playful, flirty, sexual side. So, and that kind of led him to be very timid, platonic. He couldn't fully live his desires and express this to a woman, to just indulge in his sexuality with a girl and feel like the man, and be able to flirt and banter. So he just shared with me that in a particular text exchange. I'm not going to share that because it gets a little personal, but he sent me the screenshot with a girl that he's been seeing and the playful sexual flirting that he did. And he was just pumped. He said that he's never texted a girl like this before, and it's awesome that she's just listening to what I'm saying when I tell her what to wear, because that was something that we had talked about, because I had said to him, women really like it when you give them those soft commands, soft orders, tell them what you want to see her in, because she wants to know that you desire her and that you turn her on. And when you're setting up a date and you say, hey, babe, throw on that dress, throw on that sexy little dress that I like, whatever it is. He did something very fun and playful when he told her what to wear, and she was loving it. That's what he just can't believe. He's like, dude, I have done, because he's in his 30s, and he's like, I just have never known how to do this. And he's just loving the fact that he can behave fully in his masculine, and she absolutely loves it. He was so afraid to do something like that before. And, and I understand, because like I said, his last girlfriend was so domineering, such a pain in the ass. He was walking on eggshells. So he just never would say something like that because she would take it the wrong way. She was just a bad candidate, but he didn't know any better. Now he's with a girl who's feminine, who follows his lead, who genuinely likes him and looks up to him. And when he behaves like this, she's happy about it. And he's fucking happy because he's like, dude, I feel like the fucking man. So what does this mean for you guys? I'm hoping that you can hear some of these successes. And a lot of the times, successes come in small increments, like being able to text in that way that he's never been able to do before. Very powerful for him. And these are the little things that unlock bigger steps. They all give you more confidence than he had before. And this is the same for you guys. It could be a small little thing that you adjust that unleashes and unlocks this inner confidence that you never knew that you had before, okay? But it does sometimes take a third person perspective to show you what you're not seeing. That's called a blind spot. So for those of you who are like, you know what, I would like to take action on this and see if there's a way that I can get unstuck from where I am, there's a link right down below where you can book a one-on-one consultation call. It doesn't cost you anything. You and I will hop on a call. I'll learn about kind of what you're struggling with, where you're at, and what's been holding you back. And if it seems like you would be a good fit for my coaching, then I'll walk you through how that program would work. So there's no, what's the word? There's no commitment needed. It's just you book the call and you rock and roll. And if it's a good fit, you decide if you want to do it or not. So anyway, I want to share with you some of these successes for this Friday evening to get you into the weekend. Just a little good news when there's been a lot of just dark talk. It's easy to get sucked into the internet and seeing all the doom and gloom out there. But just know there are men, and these guys are from all around the world, who are seeing success, building themselves up, and enjoying interacting with women again, enjoying flirting, going on dates, all sorts of hooking up, obviously, and just loving getting back in touch and feeling what it is like to live as a man for almost like for a lot of these guys for the first time in their life. And so I'm excited and I want to share that with you guys and know that this stuff is possible. So, all right, guys, that's it for this video. I will see you in the next one.